10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the competition will now begin. Julio Castillo, please be ready. Loaders, please load the bar to 110 kilos. Rack height, 16. Thank you. The bar is loaded to 110 kilos for their first attempt from Chile, Julio Castillo.
So welcome along to the final session at the 2016 IPC Powerlifting Rio World Cup. 3 weight categories here, 97, 107 and over 107. 3 gold medals being hunted for. And we're going to start off in the middle of the weight categories, 107. This is Julio Castillo of Chile, and he's starting off with 110. Second oldest of the afternoon competitors, the final session of action here in Rio. The main TV sports news here at lunchtime, we saw that the powerlifting was number 3 behind the big football tournament that's been on here, the Copa Sao Paulo and the Australian Open. So it's taking a priority here, which is welcome. So Castillo to start off at 110.
1 minute. Good lead.
Yep, 2 out of 3. Happy with that. It was swift.
Loaders, please load over
America's
to
record in this is 200, held
kilos.
by
Rack high,
Gisano
16.
Felipe of Brazil, who we'll see a little later. But that's the first off the mark for Castillo. He's up against Felipe in this middle bracket. We'll see Felipe right at the end of this opening round as he's going for the heaviest weight. They're building up in each round in terms of the weight being lifted and not the weight of the competitor. And the sun's shining in Rio today. It's nice and hot, very warm, 30 Celsius, and of course what that means is they turn the air conditioning up inside.
The bar is loaded to 145 kilos for their first attempt from Portugal. Cruz Mergulhão.
So Cruz Mergulhão
Lifter to
of
follow,
Portugal.
Mateus de Assis.
According to his bio, is actually Indian-based in Goa. 35 years old. And the first to go in the over 107 kg category. And he's attempting 145. Bit of a strain for Mergulhão to get it raised, and as a result it's 3 reds.
Loaders, please load the bar to 152 kilos. Rack high, 16. Thank you. The bar is loaded to 152 kilos for their first attempt from Brazil, Mateo de Assis Silva.
Mateus de Assis Silva, the first we're seeing.
Lifter to follow,
at
Frank
the
Feliu.
97 kg category, 4th in the Parapanams in Toronto. There's only one missing from the top 4 here, and that is the Mexican winner Castillo. Is also the Open Americas champion from last year in Mexico City. .152 is the target for de Assis Silva. He's a junior as well.
1 minute.
So aiming for 1:5.2. I can hear the strain already.
Good
And he's got
lift.
it. That's 2 out of 3 at
Loaders, please load over to
152.
157 kilos. Rack high, 16.
Junior world record in this, 170 by the way. But Diaz da Silva getting
Thank
two
you.
highlights from
The
the
birds loaded to
referees.
157
the
kilos
18-year-old.
for their first attempt from Chile. Frank Feliu.
Frank Feliu of Chile
Lifter to
is
follow,
next
Jose Silva.
bronze in the Parapanams in Toronto. And he'll be going for 157. So at the moment in the middleweight category, Castillo the only one to lift, and he got it, so he leads that. And similarly with Diaz da Silva at 97 kg, leading for Brazil, but a long way to go in this opening round.
One minute.
Very easily
Good
done. 3 out of 3
lift.
for Frank Feliu.
Loaders, please load
he's
over
clear.
to 170 kilos.
At 157.
Rack high, 16.
And that gives Feliu the lead at 97 kg.
Thank you.
Ahead of Diaz da
The birds
Silva.
loaded to 170
Next up,
kilos
for Brazil.
for their first attempt from Brazil. Jose Silva.
So there's Jose Silva of
Lifter
Brazil
to
next
follow,
up.
Cristian
No mark
Divino Porteiro.
in the 2015 Parapanams, bronze in the Americas in Mexico City in the past year, 12th in the World Championships in 2010. Didn't register a mark in the Parapanams in Toronto. The big man from Manaus. Starting with 170. Home crowd appreciative,
Good
and
lift.
referees are too. 3
Loaders.
out of 3.
Please load over to 176 kilos.
It's 170
Rack high,
for Silva.
12.
Give him the lead in the heaviest weight category, 107 and above. And the man who is most above is up next, another Brazilian, but it's Silva who's the target now, having lifted 170.
Thank you. The birds loaded to 176 kilos. For their first attempt from Brazil, Cristian Divino Porteiro. Lifter to follow,
Cristian
John
Divino
Castañeda.
Porteiro from Sao Paulo. And his first target will be 176. Jose Silva is already anticipating he'll get this because his second round mark, his target will be 177. Vote of confidence from his colleague. 10 on the lifting stage this afternoon, and 4 of them are from Brazil. Didn't waste any time at all, Patera. I think that's the fastest we've seen. He was on stage and lifting successfully. 3 out of 3 from the referees. Did it all in 40 seconds.
17.
He's not a time waster. And he's in the lead in the over 107 category.
Thank you.
2 more to lift.
The bar is loaded to 180 kilos. For their first attempt from Colombia, John Freddy Castañeda.
John Freddy Castañeda of Colombia next to go, and he's aiming for 180. They've sent a team of 5 here under Jorge Chavez.
One minute.
Starting with 180. And he's got
it. Lift.
3 out of 3 from Castañeda.
Loaders, please load over to 195 kilos.
Into the lead at 180.
14.
And that is his best lift of the season. It had been 175.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 195 kilos for their first attempt from Hungary, Sándor Szász.
So now the European bronze medalist from
Lifter
last
to
year
follow,
and
Fabio
his
Torres.
homeland, Sándor Szász of Hungary from Budapest, 4th in the 2004 Paralympic Games in Athens, 7th in Beijing 4 years later, 5th in the World Championships in 2006. He's always a contender. And looking to start straight away on 195.
One minute.
Two out of 3, that'll
lift. Do. Loaders, please load over
And
to
he
196 kilos.
The lead.
Back high, 14.
At over 107. We still have 2 to lift in different weight categories. And Szász is in the lead overall in the over 107 with his 195, second at the moment. Castañeda of Colombia with 180. And Portero of Brazil, third with 176.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 196 kilos For the first attempt from Colombia, Fabio Torres.
The silver medalist of the
Lifter to follow,
Parapanams and the
Felipe.
Open Americas last year, beaten both times by the Mexican Castillo. It's Fabio Torres of Colombia. Castillo not here, by the way. 196 his attempt at the 97 kg category as he aims for gold. It's the heaviest attempt in this section. Remember, 3 medal events all combined here, and this is the lightest weight category of the lot, but he's attempting the second heaviest weight of all men in the opening round.
One minute.
A few wobbles, he got it up in the end, but 2
lift.
red lights. So we'll have to come back and
Loaders,
do it all
please
over again.
load over to 201 kilos. Rack high, 18.
Torres attempt there at 196.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 201 kilos. For their first attempt, from Brazil, Josiano Felipe.
Josiano Felipe,
Lifter to follow, Julio
the
Castillo.
Parapanam and Open Americas champion from Natal, formerly the military police in Brazil. And he, the only man to attempt over 200 in the opening round. .201 kg is his opening attempt.
1 minute.
Yep, 2 out of 3.
Lift. Loaders, please load over to 120 kilos.
He's in
Rack
the
high,
gold
16.
medal position, and of the 10 we've seen so far, only 2 misses. Very capably done by Josiano Felipe. No wavering. Straight down, straight back up. Karaoke Arena has been absolutely resplendent this week, where the Olympic
Thank you.
basketball
The
will
bar
be
is
taking
loaded
place.
to 120 kilos. For their second attempt, from Chile, Julio Castillo.
3 arenas all built
Lifter to
alongside
follow,
each other.
Cruz
The
Mergulhon.
swimming complex, the aquatic centre is here. There's a separate outdoor diving pool, velodrome, tennis stadium as well. all coming together 6 months away. From the time when this will become the centre of the sporting universe for around 6 weeks. Second attempt then for Julio Castillo of Chile. 110. Successful first time round. And now the Chilean aiming for 120.
One minute.
Yes, 3 out of 3.
Good lift.
That's the way to do it from Castillo.
Loaders, please load over to 150 kilos. Rack high, 16.
Julio Castillo with 120. Right now doing all that could be asked of him. A lot more weight being added on now for our second lifter.
Thank you.
To the heaviest weight
The bar is
category.
loaded to 150 kilos. For their second attempt from Portugal, Cruz Mergulhão.
Cruz Mergulhão going for 150, having missed out on
Lifter to
145
follow,
last
Mateus
time.
de Assis.
If successful, it wouldn't get him any higher than fifth. The 4 others in his weight category have all lifted and been successful in the opening round. And the minimum of those 20 kg heavier than this. Real struggle, real struggle.
No lift.
So that's 2 misses from Cruz
Loaders,
Mergulhão.
please load over to 158 kilos. Rack high, 16. Thank you. The bar is loaded to 158 kilos. For their second attempt from Brazil, Mateus de Assis Silva. Lifter to follow, Fran Feliu.
Jose Silva will come later, but before him, Mateus de Assis Silva. 152 in the opening round for the junior, now aiming for 158. Still 12 kg outside the world record of Shagalbek Orosbayev of Kyrgyzstan.
One minute.
18 years old and was still very close to a medal in Toronto last year.
No lift.
To say no, I was wondering if he
Loaders, please load
was
over
doing
to
enough to
160.
keep it sufficiently
5
straight.
kilos.
One referee was happy with
Rack
it,
high, 16.
but the other two weren't. So he'll have to come back, plan again.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 165 kilos for their second attempt. From Chile, Frank Feliu.
So Frank Feliu of Chile, the bronze medalist at the
Lifter
Pan
to
Ams
follow, Jose Silva.
6 months ago. Got 157 last time, so now aiming for 165. It's in the gold medal position at the moment and will stay there, but depends on what Fabio Torres continues doing later on. Diassi Silva was aiming for 158 to overtake Feliu's 157. This would have been a response to get back in the gold medal position, but doesn't have to worry about that for the moment. So it's still there.
One minute.
So Feliu at 165. It's good, right across the board.
Loaders, please load over to 177
Three
kilos.
white lights for
Rack
Frank
high,
Feliu.
16.
That'll do. Maintains his position. He's lifted up to 170. Did that at the Pan Ams in Toronto in August. He's lost a kilo and a half in weight himself since then, but 165 and 8
The bar is loaded
onto
to
the bar.
177 kilos for
Remains
their
in the
second
lead.
attempt. From Brazil, Jose Silva.
So 177, the target for Jose Silva of
Lifter to
Brazil.
follow, Cristian Divino Porteiro.
Currently lying in 4th place. This attempt at 177 would displace Porteiro for the time being, who's on 176. Get into the bronze medal position. Well, he managed to get it up and successfully.
Good lift.
3 out of 3 again from the referees.
Loaders, please load
who
over to
really
181
are liking what they're seeing with Jose Silva.
kilos. Rack high, 12.
So it does put him into the bronze medal position for the time being, ahead of Cristian Divino Porteiro, but now a chance for an instant riposte
Thank you.
from the other Brazilian at this weight
to
category.
181 kilos for their second attempt. From Brazil, Cristian Divino Porteiro.
It's 181 as Porteiro
Lifter to follow,
seeks
John
to get
Castañeda.
back into the bronze medal position. He's a man who likes a challenge by the looks of it. 176 last time out for Cristian Porteiro. currently in 4th place. 181 would put him into the silver medal position. Would have.
Loaders, please load the bar to 191 kilos. Rack high, 17.
Silva still in 3rd place with 177. Castaneda second on 180. Otero was trying to usurp him with that 181. Castaneda now coming back with a 191. It's not quite a bid for the lead just yet. Sandor Sass is still there in 195, and he's got heavier to come in this second round. And Castaneda for Colombia will be up next.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 191 kilos. For their second attempt from Colombia, John Freddy Castañeda.
John Freddy Castañeda of
Lifter to
Colombia.
follow, Fabio Torres.
So he's already had his best lift of the past 12 months. Now adding 11 more onto it.
No
Suseno
lift.
wasn't really straight in the lift.
Loaders, please load over to 196
So he
kilos.
stays in
Rack
180
high,
and
14.
in the silver medal position, which he would have anyway had he got the 191, but he'd have been a little bit closer to Sandor Sass. We'll see towards the end of this round.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 196 kilos. For their second attempt from Colombia, Fabio Torres.
So it's Fabio Torres of
Lifter to
Colombia,
follow,
the silver
Sandor
medalist in
Sass.
Toronto and at the Open Americas in Mexico City. Living in Santander in Spain, but never forgot his roots. Going again at 196, which would be enough to claim the gold. Second attempt at 196.
1 minute.
Nope.
No lift.
None out of 3.
Loaders, please load
So
over
that's
to
the second miss at
205
this
kilos.
weight for
Rack
Torres.
high, 14.
Again, did he go in too high? There's not much room to maneuver if you have 3 attempts and you overestimate what's doable
Thank you.
on the day.
The bar is loaded to 205 kilos.
Sandor Sass is
For
up
their
next.
second attempt from Hungary, Sandor Sass.
The Hungarian clearing 195 earlier.
Lifter to follow, Luciano Felipe.
Let's see what the rest are going for in the next round. Gold might be just about his already, but Pretty sure he'd make certain if he gets this. From the European bronze medalist from 2015.
One minute.
For 205 wasn't straight.
No lift.
Couldn't
Loaders. Please load over to 206 kilos. Rack high, 18.
So Sass remains on 195. That attempt for 205 unsuccessful. Josiano Felipe now going for 206, having lifted 201 in the previous round.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 206 kilos. For their second attempt from Brazil, Josiano Felipe.
So Felipe looking to add 5
Lifter to follow,
kg
Julio Castillo.
to his total.
If this movement is successful, will be a new America's record.
Looking to break his own America's record. .206 the
1
target
minute.
for Josiano Felipe. He's got it up there. And he's got the record.
Good lift.
Two
Ladies and gentlemen,
white lights, and
this is
Felipe
a new America's
sets
record.
a new record for the Americas of 206.
Loaders,
It's
please load over to
the heaviest weight
130
we've obviously
kilos.
seen lifted
Rack
this week.
high, 16.
And the gold medal in the middleweight category, 107, is just about his. And it'll be Brazil's 4th gold of the week, and there may be more to follow.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 130 kilos.
But an
For the
excellent
third
America's
attempt
record
from
for
Chile,
Josiano Felipe.
Julio Castillo.
And now to round up Julio Castillo.
Lifter to follow, Cruz Mergulho.
He's had 2 clears so far, successful at 110 and 120. And the Frank Feliu and Jose Silva have managed the same. Castillo's final attempt then at 130. Second place behind Felipe.
Minute.
May have been a straightness issue there. That's been called that
No
way.
lift.
Head referee happy, the other two weren't.
Loaders, please load over to
So
150 kilos.
120
Rack high,
is
16.
best of the day.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 150 kilos for their third attempt from Portugal. Cruz Mergulho. Lifter to follow, Mateus de Assis.
Mergulho of Portugal, who's missed 145 and 150 so far, are going for 150 again. That is finally going to make it up, but two
No
interrupted.
lift. Loaders, please
So
load
now
over to
Mark
166
for
kilos.
Mergulho in
Rack
Rio
high,
this week.
16. Thank you. The bar is loaded to 166 kilos for their third attempt from Brazil. Mateus de Assis Silva.
So, Mateus de Assis Silva
Lifter.
got 152, missed 158,
Lifter
going now
to
for
follow,
166.
Frank Feliu.
And this would be a new Junior Americas record. It's his own mark, 161, set in Mexico City at the Open Americas last April. At the moment, it would also put him into the gold medal position in the 97 kg category, with everybody else in it still left to lift. There's a lot at stake for de Assis Silva here. For 166, a new record, and to get into the gold medal position. That'll be a struggle. He's got it up there. Was it fluid enough? Oh yes! Oh yes!
Lift. Ladies
He's
and
into the
gentlemen,
lead and he has a new Junior Americas record. Brilliant! Well, that was fantastic for the Brazilian, and
Loaders,
suddenly
please load over
they
to
now have
172
two
kilos.
more
Rack high,
competitors in
16.
gold medal positions here. Mateus de Assis Silva and Josiana Felipe. We can still hear his celebrations from the back of the stage. Brazil with 3 gold medals this week. Chile 2, the only nations to have scored more than 1.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 172 kilos
That was
for their third
absolutely
attempt from
sensational
Chile.
from the 18-year-old.
Frank Feliu.
So now The man who was in the gold medal position
Lifter to follow,
in this
Jose
97
Silva.
kg category, but now knocked down to silver for the moment from Chile. It is Frank Feliu. Feliu at 172, having cleared 157 and 165. Bronze at the Pan Ams in Toronto. Can he get back into the gold medal position here?
1 minute.
And he's done it.
Good lift.
Right across the board.
Loaders. Please load over to
3 out of 3.
181 kilos.
So Feliu
Rack
back
high,
in the gold medal
16.
position. Diaz de Silva drops down to silver, but he has his junior America's record. And one more still to come.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 181 kilos for their third attempt from Brazil, Jose Silva.
So next up, at the over
Lifter
107
to follow,
kg
Christian
category,
Porteiro.
it's Jose Silva of Brazil. He's cleared 170, he's cleared 177, and now he's going for 181.
One minute.
Silva at 181. No. No. That was not going to work
No
for him
lift.
today. So 177 is
Loaders, please
where
load
he's
over to
finishing up.
181 kilos.
At the moment he's
Rack
still
high,
in the
12.
bronze medal position, but could be overtaken in the next few moments by his compatriot Christian Porteiro. He's given it a good shot. At the moment he's on the podium.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 181 kilos for the third attempt from Brazil, Christian Divino Porteiro.
Porteiro then. Also going for 181
Lifter to follow,
and
John
aiming
Castaneda.
for what would be the silver medal for now. Castaneda's lifted 180. Porteiro lying in fourth place, cleared 176 last time, missed 181. So Jose Silva clearing 177. Castaneda 180. So this for the silver for now. For Christian Divino Porteiro from Sao Paulo. He's not going to get that.
No lift.
So
Loaders,
Patero
please
is
load over
outside
to
of the medals here
195 kilos.
as
Rack high
176
17.
was his successful mark, and 2 misses at 181.
Thank you. The birds loaded to 195 kilos for their third attempt from Colombia. John Freddy Castañeda.
Jean Freddy Castaneda next to go. He missed at 191, but
Lifter
he's
to
going
follow,
for
Josiano
195
Felipe.
here. He has the silver medal.
If this movement is successful, will be a new America's record.
The reigning America's record of 185 held by Robert Irigoyen of Venezuela. 185 set in Santiago, March of 2014. This is 195, 10 kg higher.
One minute.
Castaneda aiming for the America's record, and he's got it up there. Oh,
No
it's
lift.
not good though.
Loaders, please load over to
Valiant
210
attempt.
kilos.
So the record of
Rack high
185
18.
from Robert Irigoyen survives. So 3 more lifters to come in this final round, and they're each in the different weight categories. We have 2 leaders. We actually have 2 gold medalists now in Josiano Felipe, who's up next for Brazil in the middleweight category of 107.
Thank
Sandor
you.
Sassas also
The bar is
won
loaded to
at over
210
107.
kilos for their third attempt from Brazil. Josiano Felipe.
It's more of a wild card effort at 97 kg, but we'll
Lifter
come to
to
that in a
follow,
moment.
Fabio
Josiano
Torres.
Felipe. So Felipe going at 210. Started at 201, got 206. That was a new America's record, and now aiming to add 4 more kg onto it. He's won the 107 kg event.
1 minute.
For his second America's record of the afternoon at 210. They won't give it
lift.
to him,
Loaders, please load over to
but at least he does have a new America's
211
record
kilos.
of
Rack high
206.
14.
And he has the gold in this as well, Felipe. So 206, the reward of his efforts today. And Felipe claims the gold at 107, and he has the new America's record that he was unable to add to. And that was at 210 for Felipe.
Thank you. The bar is loaded to 211 kilos for their third attempt from Colombia. Fabio Torres.
Now, Fabio Torres is coming next. He's going for 2:11.
Lifter to follow, Sandor
He's had 2
Sass.
attempts at 196 and he's missed both. Now he's going for 2:11, which is a kilogram further than Josiano Felipe. The others in his weight category of 97 kg. Yacer Silva's lifted 166, Frank Felio 172. If the target were gold in his weight category, 173 or higher, ought to be in what he was going for, but of course there were rankings for the Paralympic Games to consider also. Fabio Torres has lifted 195 this cycle.
1 minute.
196 would have added 1 onto it. He's aiming for 2:11 here, and I'm just wondering if it wasn't the case that he looked at what Felipe was going to go for and say, well, I'll add 1 onto it, but Felipe's in a different weight category. Anyway, 2:11, he's added 15 onto the weight that he has missed twice. 196, 2:11 the target for Torres then. He's got it up there at 211 and it's a good lift! 2 out of 3!
Loaders, please load over to 222 kilos.
Did
Rack
judge
height,
it
14.
absolutely right. The heaviest lift of the day, and he claims the gold medal at 97 kg by a huge margin. 2:11 for him. Silver for Frank Felio of Chile, 172. Yacer Silva third for Brazil, 166, and the new America's junior record by Torres. It looked a big gamble, having missed twice at 196, and then suddenly he plucks a 2:11 out, and he comes out and he lifts it.
Thank you.
There you
The
go.
bar is loaded to
That is the way to do
222
it.
kilos for their third attempt from Hungary. Sandor Sass.
And it may turn out to be the heaviest lift of the week, because here comes the final lift of the week. Sandor Sass of Hungary coming out at 222, having lifted 195 in the opening round and a miss of 205 subsequently. Sandor Sass going for 222. The European record is 228 from the Russian Peter Filatov in Eger at the Open Europeans at the end of November. He has won the gold already for Hungary, their second gold medal of the week, and this for the heaviest lift of the week. He won't get it, but he still wins with 195.
No lift. Ladies and gentlemen, we have gone to the end to the men's group 97, 107 and over 107 kilograms competition category.
So Sandor Sass wins the over 107
Please
kg
remain
with
seated
195
as the medal ceremony will be
kg.
carried out
Silver
shortly.
for Gianfranco
Thank you.
Castaneda of Colombia with 180. It was his opening round attempt. And Jose Silva of Brazil third with the bronze, 177. 1 kilogram ahead of fourth placed Christian Divinio Protero of Brazil. At 107 kg, victory to Josiano Felipe of Brazil with a 206 lift, a new America's record. And at 97 kg, the victory going to Fabio Torres of Colombia with 211. Silver to Frank Felio of Chile with 172, and in third with a new America's junior record of 166. Matias, the Yacer Silva of Brazil. And the final medal ceremonies of the week coming up shortly.
and gentlemen, and now the medal ceremony for the 2016 IPC Powerlifting World Cup Rio de Janeiro, the men's 97 kilogram category.
Senhoras e senhores, e agora a cerimônia de entrega de medalhas da Copa do Mundo de Halterofilismo IPC Rio de Janeiro 2016, na categoria 97 quilos masculino.
Please welcome the medalists.
Por favor, deem as boas-vindas aos medalhistas.
So to round off the week, 3 final medal ceremonies, and Brazil claiming medals in them all.
As medalhas serão entregues por Josué Moraes, gerente de competição esportiva do Rio 2016.
Bronze medalist representing Brazil.
Medalha de bronze representando o Brasil, Matheus de Assis Silva.
And starting off with the men's 97 kg was a new America's junior record of 166 kg for Matheus de Assis Silva of Brazil, which temporarily gave him the lead in the final round.
The silver medalist representing Chile.
Medalha de prata representando o Chile, Fran Filho.
But then Frank Fellow lifted 172, having previously had clearances of 157 and 165. He was the only man in this final session to have all 3 weights cleared. Silver for him.
2016 IPC Paralympic World Cup Rio de Janeiro representing Colombia.
Medalha de ouro, campeão da Copa do Mundo de Halterofilismo IPC Rio de Janeiro 2016, representando a Colômbia, Fábio Torres.
But Fabio Torres, having had 2 misses at 196, leapt up to 211 and got it absolutely right. Colombia's second gold medal of the week goes to Fabio Torres.
Senhoras e senhores, atenção para a execução do hino nacional da Colômbia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 IPC Paralympic World Cup Rio de Janeiro medalists.
Senhoras e senhores, os medalhistas da Copa do
Colombia's second gold medal of the week and their 5th overall victory to Fabio Torres, who left to go right until the end. It was the final lift of the 97 kg and he nailed it. Two more medal ceremonies to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the medal ceremony for the 2016 IPC Powerlifting World Cup Rio de Janeiro, the men's 107 kg category.
Senhoras e senhores, e agora a cerimônia de entrega de medalhas da Copa do Mundo de Halterofilismo IPC Rio de Janeiro 2016, na categoria 107 masculino.
Please welcome the medalists.
Por favor, deem boas-vindas ao medalhista.
So this is at 107 kg. And only one qualifying medalist.
The medals will be presented by Felipe Diaz, Powerlifting Technical Coordinator of the Brazilian Paralympic Committee.
As medalhas serão entregues por Felipe Dias, coordenador técnico de halterofilismo do Comitê Paralímpico Brasileiro.
Gold medalist and champion of the 2016 IPC Paralympic World Cup Rio de Janeiro, representing Brazil.
Medalha de ouro, campeão da Copa do Mundo de Halterofilismo IPC Rio de Janeiro 2016, representando o Brasil, Josiano Felipe.
Josiano Felipe with a new America's record of 206, which came in the second round. Tried to increase it to 210 with his last attempts, but missed out. He takes the gold at 107.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able for the national anthem of
Fourth time we've heard this anthem this week.
Senhoras e senhores, atenção para a execução do hino nacional do Brasil.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 IPC Powerlifting World Cup Rio de Janeiro medalists.
Senhoras e senhores, os medalhistas da Copa do Mundo de Halterofilismo IPC.
Our last champion from Brazil in the Rio World Cup, Josiano Felipe.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the medal ceremony for the 2016 IPC Powerlifting World Cup Rio de Janeiro, the men's over 107 kg category.
Senhoras e senhores, e agora a cerimônia de entrega de medalhas da Copa do Mundo de Halterofilismo IPC Rio de Janeiro 2016, na categoria acima de 107 quilos masculino.
Please welcome the medalists.
Por favor, deem as boas-vindas aos medalhistas.
So the final medal ceremony is for the over 107 kg.
The medals will be presented by Jorge Moreno, IPC Powerlifting Sport Manager.
As medalhas serão entregues por Jorge Moreno, gerente esportivo de halterofilismo.
And it all ends with another Brazilian medal.
Representando o Brasil, José Silva.
10th medal of the week. There were 13 medal events in all at this Rio World Cup this week at the Carioca Arena, and winning the last of them,
Silver medalist representing
José Silva.
Medalha de prata representando a Colômbia, João Freddy Velasquez.
Silver for Colombian Jean Freddy Castaneda. Cleared 180 with his first attempt, and that was good enough. Silva cleared 170 and 177. Tried to usurp with the 181. So did Christian Portiero, who finished in fourth. They both missed. Nobody could beat our eventual champion.
Representing Hungary.
Medalha de ouro, campeão da Copa do Mundo de Halterofilismo IPC Rio de Janeiro 2016, representando a Hungria, Sandor Sass.
So Sandor Sass of Hungary takes the honours, 195 kg. That was his very first lift. Subsequent attempts didn't make it, but he gets the gold anyway. Hungary's second of the week.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you are able for the national anthem of Hungary.
Senhoras e senhores, atenção para a execução do hino nacional da Hungria.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2016 IPC Powerlifting World Cup Rio de Janeiro medalists.
Senhoras e senhores, os medalhistas da
So the 13th and last medal ceremony of this Rio World Cup. Hungary's second gold medal coming from Sandor Sass. And overall, Brazil with 4 gold medals here. Augurs well for them. Only 21 nations here, of course, and it was largely, though not exclusively, a Latin American championship. But top of the gold hole, that'll do them nicely in the Carioca Arena. 2 goals each for Chile, Hungary and Colombia, 1 each for Argentina, Cuba and El Salvador. The remaining World Cup events: Dubai, February 15th to 19th, and Kuala Lumpur, February 24th to 28th, as the jostling for qualifying positions for Rio 2016 intensifies, and that's when we're back all together again in the middle months of 2016. This will be primarily an Olympic Games venue, the Paralympic powerlifting venue. Just a few minutes walk away from here. It is almost finished inside. Outside, still quite a bit of work to be done to make it all look beautiful for the tens of thousands who are going to arrive here by the western shores of the Atlantic Ocean later this year. But it's been a great week. Hope you've enjoyed it. Good to be back. Whatever faces you next, best of luck with it. Until then, from Will Downing, thanks for joining us this week from Rio. And the 2016 IPC Powerlifting World Cup has come to a close. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not leave the stadium. In a few moments, we would like to start the 2016 IPC Powerlifting World Cup closing ceremony.
Senhoras e senhores, dentro de instantes estaremos dando início